This is the National Football League.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Football Team. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down now, Samuel. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuel, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the 1st guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Samuel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On second down and 4. Fields. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Justin Fields. A 10-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fields escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. They'll run on first down. Samuel, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On play action, they'll throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
To throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. Akers again. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, Samuel. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On first down, Samuel, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Washington on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on second down. Fields finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Fields on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on second down. To the air again, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there out of the running game. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yep.
Backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find